Hey gang, Justin Adams and welcome back to The Grind. Get ready, it's a new day. Today's message will be about mentality. I feel like everything in life can be traced back to our mentality. When we fail or when we make mistakes, most of the time is due to us losing that mental battle upstairs. I feel like I'm going to give you 5 things that can help you avoid losing that mental battle upstairs that everybody doesn't want to lose. Number 1, don't ever waste time feeling sorry about your circumstances. You have to take personal responsibility and know you got to move on. Sometimes life isn't fair, I get it, but you got to learn the lesson and be grateful that you're able to learn a lesson and that happened now instead of not in the future. Don't play victim role. A lot of people play victims. Victims always worry about the rewards that they're going to get from others. They don't worry about getting that reward for themselves. You see, most people wait until things get better instead of making things better themselves. Don't have that victim mentality. Number 2, change. Don't avoid change. It's going to happen. Mentally strong people understand that it's going to happen and they welcome it. They eat it up. Mentally strong people worry about becoming complacent. They know that can happen, or lazy. They don't worry about change. When you feel good about yourself, it's easy though to become complacent. Sit those feet up and just want to rest though. But you can never tell yourself that you can't change and that you can't grow. You can always get better no matter how good that you are. Number 3, control. Control your time. Don't waste your time on things you can't control, okay? You can't control the weather. You can't control traffic sitting in that. You can't control news anchors, and you can't control people. When bad things happen, mentally strong people recognize that the only thing we can control is our response to these things, and guess what? Our attitude. They always say it takes 21 days to form a habit. I challenge everyone out there, go 21 days without complaining about one thing in your life and let's see what happens, okay? I read somewhere that the only one that complains about the way, that the ball bounces is usually that person who dropped the ball. So let's try not to drop any balls. Number 4, people pleasing. Mentally strong people don't worry about people pleasing. You can't be so caught up in how people look at you. We should be worried though about how we look at ourselves, the inward person who we are. We always want to be fair. We want to be kind to others, and we want to please whenever that time comes. But we have to understand that there will be times though that people get upset, right? People will always get upset, but it's just one day. In time, I try to tell everybody around me, heals anything. And number 5, that big number 5 is risk. You got to be able to take risks. You have to get comfortable being what? Uncomfortable. You got it. You have to get over that fear of looking bad. No one ever wants to look bad these days at anything. We have to be okay with that and understand it's one day. Learning that when we take risk and we fail, we should learn something. We're always going to risk things and we're always going to fail, but are we learning things from that? Once you do it over and over and over again, eventually I feel you will become great at it, or at least a little bit better. However, if we never take that risk, then we will never, ever know that outcome, gang. So I hope when we look at these 5 things, these 5 key points, I hope someone, somewhere, this will help them as we close out the year and try to become more mentally strong, gang. Thank you all for listening.
Subscribe today at simonarias.net.